Hello one and all, this is Luckless Lovelocks back with more Danganronpa. So, we're gonna be questioning everyone now to figure out who might have committed the murder. So let's start from the right hand side with Kiyotaka. If we find out who did this, only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, and all the rest of us face execution. What the heck? That's what the ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Okay, I agree. It's pretty stupid. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. Agreed. Got quite the face on him.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try to find out who did it? Of course we are. It seems like they're just all giving me one-liners. Celeste.
Oh.
Hey, you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makado's dorm.
Ah.
She's right. Lynn, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. So they think I did it, of course, right? But for just one night, I traded rooms with her. Did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Great. I mean, not surprising, right? Natural reaction. Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty, so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you!
So then.
Fine then, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them? With their stats, they're totally OP! Says we won't be able to help investigate. Putting our faith in the rest of you.
But.
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Can we talk to Ayo? I don't think so.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit bear. Totally agree. Yasuhiro seems pretty calm and collected.
Huh?
Maybe not. Huh? What's going on? Kuro? Can't run away from the situation. We have no choice but to move forward. What's Chihiro doing down there?
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. I don't know if maybe she's just a really good actress. She's definitely hiding. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. Oh, Ifumi. Consciousness has crashed. We're starting now. Please wait a moment. Gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why I even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead, then that means everything's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no, this is someone save me, let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Well, do I really have to say anymore?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't know.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. That Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, on my guard duty, huh? I better head back to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence.
You're fucking dead.
They better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up. Better not mess with him. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We just don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It was
very suspicious.
you! I'm telling you, it wasn't me! Just don't come any closer! You're gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Mikado is guilty yet. Like, that's true. We may well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. It was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me. It had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? Why did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Alright. Let the investigation begin. Guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. Victim was Sayaka Mizono. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Body was discovered in Mikado's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I'd find out the truth. So that we can all survive. For Sayaka, I'd find out how she was killed. Nice. Monokuma Final 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's yeah, let's go to the scene of the crime. Leave the area, yes. I think that's the best place to start. Scene of the crime room, yes, we agree. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Ah, so I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, we got lots of stuff to look at. Let's just start from the left side here. The pad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Fair enough. Got the desk with the tool set. Looking still inside the drawer, I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Hey, yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be
What?
building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then?
What?
Not just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Okay, so if we find someone, maybe who's opened their toolkit, but still, that doesn't... What does that mean, that they've opened their toolkit? Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Oh, so someone's used a lint roller. So I can see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little. This is possible. Ah, the sword. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was using the attack somehow? Looking at the blade, it looks like the paint's missing a bit. Plus, I'm taking it out of its sheath. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I'd be surprised it's coated in gold, too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off. Parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Part of the coating sticks to you, even if you just touch it a little bit. Okay. Collecting that evidence. The key on the ground, it has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly? Ah, that's right, we'll have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. Wait, if that's true then. How did the killer get into the room in the first place? Did Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? If you're saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, it's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So, how did the killer... Rooms have been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Markings here. Probably from the sword or a knife. Something. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! It was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. Wait. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. Something could happen in the room right next to you. There's no way you could know. Well, perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Curious to see how these truth bullets are going to work. Probably in the trial. It's a scabbard. They're taken out, so it's just the sheath, or sheath, sorry. Scabbard sheath. Huh? Some scratches on the sheath. It must have made it, must have been with something sharp. Okay, maybe he's using self-defense. But how does she get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it makes sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, first thing you do is unsheath it. Heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. Why are there scratches in the sheath? Okay. Talk to everyone after. Scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Evidence of struggle. Kind of went over that.
Well,
She's just repeating herself. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, the display stand. Great. Not very interesting. Let's see the door. How did it get opened? Check the room first of all. Oh. Let's see. Okay, let's talk to everyone. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey,
Try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. What about you, Mondo?
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. It's a trash room here in the dorms, right? Could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a
A
bitch!
dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum. Deserves death. What my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
If I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll get sorted out when the time comes. Okay. Kyoko, what do you have to say? Hey, Kyoko. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But
what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. A few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" I don't know. I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another. I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Someone have used it, too?
I see.
Very interesting. The room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Only one thing left to look at. The bathroom. On the other side of this door. No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't. I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse. But that thought held me up and supported me. Those two things. There's body itself. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. Pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. It must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? Definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. It's like the gold paint from the sword. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. Definitely concerns me. The other thing that concerns me is there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless. So how come only her left finger? It looks like something's written behind her. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. When she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? It's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. So her wrist probably got hit by the scabbard, or the sheath of the sword, I'm gonna guess, or maybe the sword itself. And let's take a look at this writing. Let's pass Sayaka to the wall behind her. And there I saw... What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. I can already tell that's an upside down word. It looks like Leon. So... it's pretty obvious who did it. Did Sayaka do this? So she's got blood on her finger, which she used to write down the name of her killer there. And who? Okay. I'm trying to remember which one. I'm not good with names, so. Which one's Leon? The baseball star. So he must have done it. To the bathroom, yes. Alright, well.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Mikado? The bloody numbers? Most likely Sayaka's dying message. Ever seen something written in blood before? It really was her final message? As if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet? The numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037, I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well?
Think about it. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. No idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Dying message done with bullets. Okay. Well, it's pretty obvious to me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. You know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Ah.
Correct.
So the door Doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Do what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Yeah, the knob is kind of broken. Huh? The doorknob. Take a look at that. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Someone probably unscrewed it. Why is it like this? So,
It would seem...
someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing? But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? Stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. It's the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. Just smirk on her face most of the time. I have the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. The forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Is she like the ultimate snob? Or she might be the ultimate investigator. That could be her thing. Or the ultimate spy, since we don't really know what she is. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka dead? I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks. They'll even talk to me, that is. Okay guys, well, this seems like a good time to wrap up this episode. I think I already know who did it, but I think we have to go through the motions and find all the evidence. We're gonna have to go to the kitchen, I think, to find... I assume we're gonna find that a knife's missing. We're gonna have to get the DVD and watch it from Saka's room. And try to figure out, solve the mystery of the numbers. And then I'm hoping we can do the trial, which that's the thing I'm really looking forward to, because from what I've heard, it plays out really, really well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll be trying to get back to making daily videos for this series, because I know it's been a while since I made one. But I have been doing lots of streaming, so if you guys are looking for content from me, you can always follow me on twitch.tv/Lovelocks, and if I'm not posting YouTube videos, it's probably because I'm doing lots of streaming. Alright guys, this is Luckless Lovelocks. Signing off for now.